Hey everybody, Money Rocks here. Hey. Tell y'all that the fall and spring are really horrible as far as colds and stuff go. I spent the last 4 or 5 days at the hospital with my wife. She's had pneumonia, and I wouldn't leave her. And I thought about using a napkin or something and place over and put the eyeballs on it, but it just looked really freaky. Couldn't do that to y'all. So I figured I'd just wait. I'll talk to y'all now. You see something? Oh, there. A little bit better. Anyway. I'll talk to one of my viewers real quick. I don't know the specifics of all of your contract, but you definitely, as far as I can remember, you'd have to go after the contractor for all of that stuff because he's acting in part for the roofer. You guys never have to settle for a contract a contractor gives you. I mean, all they're basically doing is setting up when, who's supposed to do what, and how's supposed to do who. Just stuff like that. You can make up your own contract and put the deadlines and stuff like that in there. And one of the best ways to do things is to put bonuses in there if they get done early or before the contract, and put penalties for if they go past. Those are just some of the things that you can do with a contractor. Basically, if you use a contractor, you're like I said, you're paying for a service. This person knows people, and instead of you looking up all of that stuff on your own, he provides all that for you. I wish I could be of more help, but like I said, I don't know your contract, and I really wish that I could be of more help, but I just can't. If you have more specifics that you want to give me or whatever, go right ahead. As I said, I don't know all the specifics. I don't know if you can hire a roofer to do the job and then back charge him, or I don't know. From what I've heard, is he has failed, and he has failed on his end of the contract, so you should be able to go after him. It's under, I think, $5,000 in most states. That it's a small claims court thing, and you don't have to go to get a lawyer or anything. You just do that on your own, because you can't get back the lawyer fees for that. Let's face it, lawyer fees are at least $5,000 for a good lawyer. But if it's a fairly big contract, with a new roof and all of that, then you're seeking damages. You're talking well into 15,000-20,000, even beyond that. So yeah, I'll definitely get a lawyer for that. But just understand that it'll take some time, and a lot of times you won't get your money right away, because it sounds like he's not a very good contractor. Otherwise, he'd uphold his end. Yeah, I wish I could say more on that, but like I said, I don't know all the specifics, and I dare not try to give you advice, because if it backfires, hey, Money Rags has only got enough money for rags. That's just the way it goes. Not because I wasn't good at what I did, it was because I had issues. Yeah. Uh, at one time I was at the top of my game. Um, you know how that goes. Um, it's a whole laundry list of things that I would like to talk about, but I'm kind of iffy about talking about it because I've noticed that some of my views on some of my subjects that goes way down, like nobody wants to hear about them. So what I really like to do is talk about the things that you guys want to. Uh, I can talk about construction. I can talk about all kinds of different things. I can talk about politics, but trust me, if you heard some of my views, you wouldn't be with me anyway. Uh, I'd talk about religions, but again, it's a tough subject, and I would lose subscribers too. But that doesn't make me shy away from anything. Like I said, I'm here. I'll tell you what. Why don't we just play it by ear? I will talk about what I want to talk about, unless you guys come up with comments. Then I would be glad to do a show dedicated just for that. And then, like I said, I have many different things. Uh, they have switched my medicines up, and some of it seems to be working better, and some of them not so good. But the night terrors that I usually have, they're subsiding now. I don't suffer as many night terrors now. That's due to Prozacin or Prozacin. I don't know exactly how. Um, I don't have the bottle in front of me. I can just go by memories. I think it's Prozacin. Anyway, it's a nightmare med, so I don't have that. And for my depression, Prozac, it seems to be, you know, it has certain side effects. Yep, but but the depression seems to be getting better. I don't know. I'm at 40 milligrams right now. I may have to go up to 60 or 80 before and things become clear as far as depression goes. And my anxiety, I forget which one I'm taking for anxiety, but that seems to be helping a little bit. I'm not taking anything for the voices at the moment, only because I wanted to get certain things going first, as far as taking care of some of my other mental things. Because it used to be that I used to do it all at once, and then everything got jumbled, and you could never really tell what's happening, what's affecting what side effects are with what, and da 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 da. You just never knew. So I decided this time it was going to be different, that we would attack a couple of my issues at a time and see where that ended up. So, and then, who knows? But it seems to be working out better. The problem with some of the antipsychotics that go for the voices is that it can they have other side effects that can be masked by other medicines, which is another one of the big reasons why we wanted to take it this way and get me stable on some of them before I get on something else. And this is something that I recommend for everybody. I mean, instead of all of a sudden you go to the doctor and they prescribe 10, 15 different kind of different meds for you to take, and you just don't know. I mean, if you read some of the side effects of these things, you can get really paranoid about them. I don't read the side effects. If I know how my life normally is, so if I start behaving differently or acting differently or something is different, then I'll talk to my doctor about it. I try not to educate myself as far as the side effects go, just because the human body has the ability to mimic what you're afraid of. And I'm not, what is that? I forget. I don't con myself into thinking that I've got something when I don't actually have it. But that's because I don't choose to look at all the side effects. If that's something that you want to do, to weigh the ins and outs and well, should I take it? That's up to you. I choose not to because, I mean, my side effects are my side effects. I'll know which medicine's doing what because I know what I'm treating at the time. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I will make another video tomorrow, provided no one's in the hospital. I will be here and in the daylight this time. All right. Love y'all. Money Rex. Peace, guys. Love you.